Well, hello, and welcome to Pizzachan's podcast, or welcome back to Pizzachan's podcast. I am your host, Pizza, or Lizzie, whichever you prefer. How's everybody doing today? Is everybody doing fabulous? Did you have a good weekend? Are you cozy? Are you ready? Sorry, I was having a bit of a coughing fit before I got on here. It's always just before I start streaming that this happens. Anyway, we are going to embark on season 2 of My Favorite Streamers. And our episode 1 is one of my all-time favorite streamers. I gush about her constantly. She is the YOLO queen, the master of the hot dogger. Are you guys eager to meet the queen 17KB? Let me bring her on. Give me one moment. Queen, are you there?
I am.
You are? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Welcome back to my podcast. This is your
Thank you.
fourth one with me.
No.
You did a speed running one with me, and then you did 2 with Jen.
I did 2 with Jen?
Yes, one for the Resident Evil podcast we did, and then the Zombie 101.
Yes.
So this is your 4th time on my podcast. I'm playing favorites.
God.
What of it? And I dug out the hot dogger clip for you.
I see. Oh my god, me beating Demi.
Yes, I had to clip it down and put all the pieces together because it was 2 separate clips. But I thought you would appreciate it because just the commentary. You're like,
awesome.
oh my god, I beat him. Oh my god.
It was crazy, that challenge.
Oh yeah, it was so crazy. But anyway, I'm actually interviewing you today, so I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions. Yes, I am. But I've done this before with your speed running, but this is a little different. So it is. So if you want to start out by telling us a little bit about yourself and your channel to kind of ease your way into the questions.
Well, I'm Queen 17KB with an underscore, but who cares? And I've been streaming for 2 years, and then I recently, I think 3 months ago, stopped streaming. That's the timeline. I don't know. So right now I'm not streaming.
You're taking a hiatus.
Yeah. I disappeared off the planet. But I'm still here and hang around in my favorite chats and streams. But I'm not streaming anymore. So yeah, and what else can I tell about myself?
You do speed running?
Yes, I speedrun RE3R.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, annoying.
And she's damn good at it too. Guys, go check out her VODs if they're still available.
They are. My speedrunning VODs are still there. They are still there.
We gotta get you to set up a YouTube channel so you can keep them forever in prosperity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I haven't been speedrunning in 3 months, so I'm not sure how good I am right now.
The de-rusting process is always hard.
Yeah, it is. But sometimes I come back after like a month and then I PB. PB is like you better your time, and then I'm like, how? Like I haven't been running for a month and now I'm doing better than I did a month ago. It doesn't make sense.
Just giving your muscles a break, that's all.
Yeah, true.
And you play some horror games.
Some, yes.
Like,
Well, the entire Resident Evil series, of course.
Yes, you also ran. English words are hard. You speedran Resident Evil Village.
Yes. Oh, I did. Yes.
Yes, you did. You were one of the 3 people that did the Village of Shadows. Oh, the words are so hard today. I'm sorry. But yeah,
I did. I forgot about that one.
How could you forget about that? That's totally epic.
I remember the baby skip. It was just funny. I just kept laughing when I had to skip the part where the baby is trying to eat you, which sounds weird to say.
To be honest, that part was the scariest part of the whole game. That freaking baby. It's like, whoa.
I remember
the angry fetus.
I saw it,
yeah.
I was like, what is this? Like, How could you? It's so weird. But funny. That's funny.
Yes. Queen also played Vampire the Masquerade, which was an amazing playthrough. She did Moss Effect, because you can't say Mass Effect anymore. You have to say Moss Effect because she has an accent, and we love it. She played Skyrim, and that was an epic adventure as well.
Oh my god, Skyrim and Outlast on insane mode.
Oh yes, the Outlast. I was getting to that because it just gave you so many. Queen is a very calm and chill person, but that game.
It broke me. It broke me.
I think it actually drove her slightly insane. So
it did because you're running around in a, how do you say it, a mental hospital or whatever it was, psych ward. I don't know. It was just crazy, and these people were always running after you, yelling, and they looked fucking wild. And I was sitting in my dark room trying to do it on the hardest difficulty. And when you die, you have to go back to where you started, so you have to do the game all over again.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. It drove me insane.
Yeah. That's okay though. A little bit crazy is fine.
Yes, definitely.
But I was gonna ask you if you have any other hobbies besides streaming and gaming.
Let me think on that one.
Like, do you have favorite books, favorite TV series? Do you knit? I mean,
I sometimes draw. Not a lot. Sometimes I write. But I only write, like, when I have to get things off my mind. My therapist was like, you need to write more, and I'm like, I know, but I never do. But sometimes I do anyways. I read books. I watch a lot of true crime, which I'm interested in. Mr. Ballin, who you like as well.
Mr. Ballin's amazing. If you guys don't follow Mr. Ballin, go follow Mr. Ballin.
He's great. He makes great horror content, horror, true crime, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, Queen makes mostly all of her own emotes. She's made me emotes. Yeah. I have the Christmas pizza that I have yet to actually do something with. I was gonna put it on a mug and like carry it around because it's amazing. It's like that's
funny.
Lismus, I think you put it on that. It wasn't in Christmas.
That's such a weird thing I did.
But you're amazing though. It was a nice surprise, even if it was just a little drawing. You're like, hey, she'd like this. Of course I'd like it. If you put a rock with googly eyes on it, I'd like it because I'm just that simple of a person.
It's funny. And Jen made me some emotes, which I have.
Yes, Shotgun Jen, who will be episode 2, by the way.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm excited to interview her as well.
Jen is amazing.
Pick her very intelligent brain. Not saying Queen isn't intelligent, but
I'm really stupid.
No, you are not. Don't even say that. Okay, so I'm going to ask you the obvious question. Why did you start streaming? I already know why, and I've asked you this before with the speed running. But for the new people.
Do I remember why? I don't remember, which is weird. Let me think. Because I started running Resident Evil 7 on Madhouse. That's what I streamed that. And I think it was because I was like, I just want to show my playthrough to some people that play Resident Evil as well, and I want to share what I'm doing. And then at some point, after you play the first game on stream, you're like, what am I doing? Is this something I would want to keep doing? So then I was like, well, we have this cursed game called Resident Evil 3 Remake, and you see all these speedrunners. Why don't we go speedrun as well? Like, let's do it. Let's go crazy. So then I turned into a speedrun channel. No, that's.
This is how I found Queen when she was speedrunning. All those years ago, playing Inferno, and she was so totally chill about dying to hunters. I was like, what? She's like, oh, damn it. I was like,
never mind. Yeah.
And then I was like, I
In
have
the
to follow
beginning.
her, and I just kept coming back to her channel, and now we're like besties. So
Yes. And I remember you were one of the first people that came in. It was really chatty.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh my god, it's so nice to have this girl in here, you know? It's really, yeah, really sweet.
But
Really sweet.
she's one of my favorites, if you didn't guess. So why did you pick Twitch though? Well, you didn't pick Facebook or YouTube.
Well, Facebook is just like, come on, Mark Zuckerberg, like, please, no. No. Or Meta, whatever it's called right now. It's just
Yeah, Meta.
ridiculous.
What is that? I don't even know what that is about.
Facebook is old news. We don't do Facebook anymore. But YouTube is like, I think YouTube is hard for live streams because it's such a, I think it's bigger than Twitch. I'm pretty sure it is.
It's very
And
restrictive when it's content, that's for sure.
yeah, it's just, there's no, you know, uploading emotes and having sub badges. Twitch just makes more sense to go on Twitch if you're a gamer,
Mhm.
because it's more of the gaming community. And a lot of people are on YouTube gaming, like, no, you know, go ahead, do what you love to do. But I think Twitch is more of the gaming platform in that regard. So, and it felt more, like, going on YouTube, it feels like a really big step, but going on Twitch feels like, almost feels like home in a sense.
Mhm.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think the step to YouTube is bigger than to Twitch. I think that's why I chose Twitch. And I had people on here that I already knew, so I was like, let's stay on Twitch. That's where I connect with the people that I connected to before I started streaming.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool though.
I think that's
cool.
why.
Yeah, I started
Yeah.
similar like you did, but I was watching a lot of streamers, and then they're
Mhm.
like, "We don't." What was funny is I watched a lot of cozy streamers, and they're like, we don't play horror games." I'm like, "Come on, it's fun." It's like you
Yeah.
stream, so we can watch you. It's like, what? What's wrong with you? I don't want to stream. And then eventually, Veggie Power Up and Amy Lahoo got me into streaming, and here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. But yeah.
That's awesome.
So can you tell me your favorite parts about streaming? Your absolute favorite part.
Oh god. I think my favorite moment is when I fuck something up in a game, or I do something really stupid, like throwing a gas tank right in front of me and exploding and then dying. And then people in chat are like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?" I think those are the funniest moments to me. When people
I
are like,
love
"Oh my
it.
god, Queen, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I know." Just, you know, forget about these moments, but they're funny. And I think just connecting with people that like games. You know, I used to play games with my sister watching, or I would watch my sister.
Mhm.
And now you have a platform where you can watch with a lot of people, and you can watch a lot of people play, which I think is awesome.
You can connect with people who are on the same level of crazy that you are.
Yes, exactly.
So I specifically, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Before I streamed or was on Twitch to begin with, I was just playing games by myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I had no one to talk to about what I was doing in games or what I thought about a game. I just didn't have friends that liked gaming. All my friends were just really not into that. So coming on Twitch, you know, opened a whole new world for me, which I think is cool. So yeah.
I must resist the urge to sing Aladdin right now. It's right on the edge of my tongue, and I want to sing it really, really loud. But this isn't my regular stream. This is a podcast, and I can't be a dumb bum. So we're not gonna do that.
No, go ahead. I know you. That's
But
all fine.
anyway, as I was going to say, when I rudely interrupted you,
No worries.
I specifically look for certain games on Twitch and people streaming on that. And it's like, because the Resident Evil fandom is like 70% awesome, and then the rest is toxic as hell.
Yes, yeah, true.
So it's really cool when you find somebody who finds you on another fangirling or fanboying level. It's like, yes.
Exactly.
It's really, really cool. And me and Queen connected right away, so it was kind of scary.
Yeah, it was natural.
It's very natural, very cool, very cool. It's like I keep
Yeah.
showing up in her streams, and now I'm I'm a mod in her stream, and I poke at her. Hey, are you okay? Hey, are you okay? Hey, are you okay? When she doesn't answer me. So yeah.
Yes.
But which leads into my next question: when you have so many good things, bad things come along with it. What are your not so
Definitely.
favorite parts about Twitch?
What I hate about Twitch is that some people have a platform where they can put all their negative vibes, let's just put it that way, and people go along with that. They agree with it, you know, and there's this whole negative energy side of Twitch that I really hate, where I'm like, some people just don't really deserve to have the audience they have or to be on a platform speaking their words, which I kind of hate to say because I'm someone who's like free speech, you know, go ahead, say what's on your mind. But what's on the mind of some people is just really scary and toxic, and I just hate that some people are just out there, you know, bringing these vibe upon other people and influencing things in a bad way. If that makes sense?
Yeah.
I really hate that.
Sorry if you heard my husband swearing at zombies in the background. He's playing 7 Days to Die, so he's like,
That's
creepy
funny.
bitch. So it's like, wait, he's not talking about Queen, and I'm not talking about it. He's shooting people in the face, okay?
Love hubby. So yeah, I think that's what I hate about Twitch. That, you know, sometimes I'm like, I'm watching the streamer and I'm like, ugh, you know, like, why are you on here? You know, it's just, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, everybody has their right to express themselves, as you said.
Yeah, definitely.
But
definitely.
please don't be weird about it. Or overly dramatic, or purposely bring everybody down. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. The whole purposely bringing the energy, bringing people down, it's just, to me, it's just disgusting. Like, that shouldn't happen in the real world and should not happen on Twitch. And I think that's what I hate the most about it.
Hey! he's gonna be impossible over here.
Too funny.
Yes, my husband is yelling. He's yelling at 7 Days to Die. We are trying to build like an entire neighborhood, and it's not going well for us.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The level of drama on Twitch is reaching high school level.
It is, and it's one of the main reasons why I stopped streaming. It's just the whole dramatic shit that goes around and about, and I'm like, sometimes you guys are so exhausting, you know. So I was like, you know, I need to take a step back, and I need to just take care of myself first. So yeah.
And I fully approve of that, because if you feel burnt out, then you should take a break. You know, don't force yourself to do something and then eventually just become a super powerful haterade and want to like shit on everybody. So
yeah, no, that's not an option. No.
But it's good that you took a break. It's good.
I think so too. Yeah,
you're going to be revived into a beautiful phoenix, though. A big fiery phoenix that's going to kick everything's ass. That's the way it's going to be.
Exactly.
Yeah. For the drama, like I said, sometimes it's not even upfront drama. It is behind your back drama. Because I experienced it in 2019 when I was first starting to streaming. The backhandedness was so bad that I couldn't even get mods because this person was blocking me. So be very, very careful. Very careful who you make your mods or but the inner circles who you talk to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And if you don't like a mod and you've modded someone, don't feel like you cannot unmod someone. You can, you know, you can. If someone is not behaving in the way that they should, then you can unmod them. Like, everybody can make mistakes, all mods can, that's fine, you know, you don't have to punish them for that. But if they are just doing wrong things, then, you know, get rid of them.
Oh my gosh, Miss Wonderwolf.
Hi, Miss Wonderwolf. So yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely true facts. I had more things to say on that, but I completely forgot. So we'll just move to the next question.
Yeah.
My brain is like putty today, so.
Well, it's Sunday, so that's
It
understandable.
is Sunday. So, what do you think is the most underrated, underused tool in streaming?
Ooh. Ooh. That's a good question. Was underrated. I think the whole well, the streamers that I mostly follow or watch, and I'm talking like the, you know, kind of big streamers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just everybody. I think everybody. And yeah. What I miss sometimes on Twitch is that some people, not everybody that I watch or follow or whatever, but some people just don't interact with their chat at all.
Mm-hmm.
Or their interaction with their chat is in a very selfish way, if that makes any sense. It's just not, it doesn't feel like free interaction, where it doesn't feel like we're all sitting down and having fun, you know? I think, and the interaction with your chat, asking them things, letting them, you know, tell their story, even if they just want to talk to you about their day, which might be really boring because they're telling you they made a grilled cheese. You know, who cares? I think it's important that
Food.
that interaction happens.
True.
Yeah.
Say, I'm excited about people making sandwiches, but
No.
sorry. Go ahead.
I think I miss that with some streamers. I'm like, you're so far away from your chat, and when you interact, it all feels very premeditated. It doesn't feel like you're streaming and, you know, letting yourself be and letting your chat be. Yeah. Yeah, creating your own space and that whole vibe where people feel like they're being themselves in the chat, and where the streamers being themselves. I think that is missing in a lot of streamers.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to just sit and watch somebody play video games, you can watch YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Twitch is for more to interact with the people who are playing, so you can have a good chat about the game, or you can get tips, or you can just hang out, and that's the best part about Twitch. You can go, hey, I love this game, and they go, oh, you can hype the streamer up. It's like, yes, let's talk about this game. And that's the best. That's the best ever.
And even if you don't, if sometimes topics come up where it's not about the game. People need to tell you something, or they've been through something and they're talking about it. I think it's fair to give someone the space to talk about something, you know? Like, I had this person in my chat who was talking about a friend of theirs. I don't exactly remember the name, but that doesn't matter. But the friend of him committed suicide, and he was telling me about it on stream. And, you know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give, like, no matter what we're doing right now, I don't even know what game I was playing. I didn't care at that moment. It was important that the person that was telling me this just had a moment where they could express themselves, because that's something really traumatizing to go through. So the best that I could do for someone who has been watching me, you know, multiple times, and who I consider kind of friend, to give them a room where they can talk about it, you know? I don't think it's wrong to take 10 minutes and, you know, help someone with their problems or their issues or whatever.
Very admirable of you. You have to be careful with that, however. Some people are just attention seekers. That's a new form of troll, by the way. The people who come in and just like, oh, this and this and that, and this, whoa, sad story. It's like, really?
Yeah. But I think you can tell the difference between...
Yeah, there is a big difference,
and there multiple times, you know. Yeah, I think I think you can tell the difference as a streamer. With some, I've known streamers that are like, okay, I don't want any personal things in my chat, and I'm like, is that really fair? Is it really fair to ask subs and bits and donations and ask someone to be in your stream and promoting yourself, but then you're like, but you cannot be yourself in my stream? It doesn't click with me,
That does make sense, yeah. Yeah.
A little bit of space for both parties.
You have to find the balance in between sharing what you feel comfortable with your community, because they exactly. After all, are the reason why you grow in the first place.
Yeah.
So
I think for both sides, it's like share, but don't overshare.
Don't overshare. Don't just like, hey, I did this, or hey, never mind. You go murder somebody in the toilet in the get-go down the street. No, you don't want to tell people that, because then the police will come and get you, and it's a big mess. So always hide your dead bodies, okay?
Yeah.
No.
What I see with streaming is, it's me. I'm sitting on a couch. I have a controller in my hand. I'm playing a game, and all my chatters are around me. And sometimes I need a very big living room, and sometimes a small one with 4 people. And sometimes there are 30 people. But it's still a living room where I'm playing, and y'all are around me screaming things at me, and I'm like, oh, this and that, this and that. I think that's, for me, that's what Twitch is. But then virtually.
Yeah, some of the bigger streamers no longer have that. I watch Markiplier and Wade, which is Lord Minion 777. You can't talk to them at all because the chat just moves too fast. I mean, after you get over a certain amount of viewers, it's like you don't even try anymore. But I do follow a few bigger streamers, and they always at least welcome me into the chat or say hi and ask me how I'm doing. That's enough for me, Most of the time, that's just enough. I'll just sit back and watch the awesome gameplay, but just acknowledging that I'm there. That's I enjoy that.
Yeah, what I do like let's say Bok Soup and Utz. Bok is a Resident Evil streamer, and Utz streams Dead by Daylight. They both have a chat that's racing. Like, you could never talk to them. Like, it's not possible. Like, the chat is just going so fast, they would never be able to catch you. Unless you throw bits or something. But they do still react to the chat, they do still ask things, and they do a certain thing that still makes you feel like you're there with them. I don't know, they make the best of it, no matter how fast their chat goes. And I think the same goes for Big Boss Bose, which is a big streamer I watch. She does true crime. But always when I'm watching them, I always feel connected, because they're always asking, like, Bose is always asking, like, who likes Apple? And then she's like, 1 in the chat if you like Apple, 2 in the chat if you don't like Apple. And it's and then you put 1 or 2 in, and you still feel connected to the streamer. So I do think even with a big audience, it's still possible to connect on a level.
Although I will never get that high. I don't want to get that high, matter of fact, because I can't handle 20 people in my chat, let alone have that many. Because if there's more in my chat. I always tell the story of when Clearly Broken raided me with like 200 people. I instantly froze and I couldn't talk. I was like, what do I do?
Brogan.
And she just comes in all chill, pizza. I'm like, get out of here, Brogan. You just made my brain freeze. She goes, I'm so sorry. I was like, if you can raid me if you want to, I appreciate it, but please no big ones, because it just wigs out my anxiety, because I don't know what to say to that many people. Oh, thank you, BT, for your prime.
Aw, BT.
I love you, BT. You're the bestest. Anyway, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh my god, my brain today.
You're fine.
But
you were talking about Brogan.
I was talking about Brogan. Yeah, clearly Brogan's amazing. She was in my season 1. And I was very honored that she decided to be on my podcast at all. But we had a good time, and she made me laugh so hard my face hurt. She's so funny.
She's funny.
She is so funny. I think she's really addicted to the new Evil Dead game.
Oh yeah, that came out. Yeah.
Yeah. It apparently is like the old Friday the 13th game mixed with some other elements like Dead by Daylight and things like that. So she's really getting into it. I'm like, oh god, here we go, another game. But yeah, she's really big into horror. So of course I would find her. But yeah. All right. So what are your thoughts on networking? A lot of people, a lot of people are completely against networking because they say the people that you get together with, you're just using them for more popularity. But I use networking as people to play games with and hang out with, and it all depends on your point of view, I guess. So, how do you perceive networking?
Well, I don't perceive it as black and white, as someone is using me to grow. I don't think it's that black and white. I think when I network, because I've done that as a streamer, of course, yeah. You know, I go into someone's chat. I stop by multiple times. You know, I like someone, and when they come into my chat and I've been watching their streams, I give them a shout out. Because I'm like, you know, I want to support you because I've been watching you. I have people who might like you, so why not shout you out? And then when I come back to their chat, they most likely do the same, you know. So
Exactly.
I bring my people to you, you bring your people to me. You don't have to, but that's kind of an unwritten respect between streamers. If one streamer shouts you out, then you shout them out, and the other way around, you know. I think that's kind of a rule, and I think it's just respect and trying to help each other out and be friendly. And it doesn't matter to me if you have one viewer or 50, you know. I'll give you a shout out, and you don't have to give me one, but if you want to, then I really appreciate that, because then I can grow and I can get more people to enjoy my streams, and I can meet more people to enjoy things with, you know. So I don't think it's black and white. It's like, oh, it's good or it's bad. I think it's just, it depends on how you approach it, I think. Yeah.
And that also brought up something that I had a lot of trouble with when I first started streaming. Was the hidden Twitch etiquette.
Yeah,
I was completely unaware of that there was a underlying scheme of etiquette that I do not cross. I was like, what the hell is this? It's like you have to tell me these things before I start streaming. So somebody said you can't do these certain things on Twitch. I'm like, oh, as in the per Twitch's rules. No, as per etiquette. I was like, etiquette what? So I actually looked it up and I was like, oh my god. It's a lengthy list too. It's like, okay.
Yeah, there are some things, you know, that it's not being said, but it's being expected from you. Yeah, I've learned to accustom to that.
Yeah, but it really weirded me out. It's like, okay, you can't talk about your because I've seen it happen, especially in bigger streamers. Like I was in Matt RPD's. Go follow Matt RPD. He plays the best Resident Evil. Minus Queen, of course, but he plays a lot of speed runs, which is he'll do like 1, 2, and 3 all in one day.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, but you will see people going in there and saying, "I'm gonna go now because I'm gonna go start my stream." Apparently, this is bad etiquette because you're drawing the attention away from that person's stream to your stream. So it's like, nah, you don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's one of them. It's because you're streaming. You know, we all. No matter who you are, you'd rather have 5 viewers than 1. You'd rather have 10 than 5. Rather have 15 than 10 and 20. Like 20 is like, for me, is perfect.
Yes.
For some people, they want more. Some people want less.
So I'm with you on the 20 scale. 20 is just the max where I can pay attention to both.
Yeah, exactly. And when I get only 5 viewers, I'm like, okay, what was I playing? Oh, I was playing Fallout 4. The other day I was playing Resident Evil 3 and I had 20 viewers. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play Resident Evil 3, you know? So you're always looking for viewers. You're always looking for people, no matter what you're doing. Some people just put it out there, but I think most streamers like to have more viewers than they have. So when someone is streaming and you put out there, okay, I'm gonna stream now, you know, have fun. You're like, wait, I don't I don't know your intentions. I don't know if you're trying to like mess with me and take away my viewers, or you're just telling me this and you don't even think about that. Like I don't know what your intention is. So I'm gonna make an assumption. Being like, oh, this person doesn't like my streams, they're gonna stream themselves and they're telling my chat. That's what I could think. Or I could be like, oh, they're probably just telling me what they're doing. But if you're in a bad mood or a bad mindset and someone is doing that, it could really be like, ugh, it could really weigh down on you. So I think it, some people are like, I don't mind when they say it in my chat that they're gonna stream, and some people do, and I respect both of these opinions, but I also understand. I don't like it when someone's doing that in my chat.
Right.
I don't.
I just use that as an example because there is a simple list of underground etiquette. Plus, each streamer has their own particular list that they have. Like mine, do not discuss political matters or religious matters in my stream, and don't backseat ever.
I hate backseating too. I hate that too. But I don't like it when people tell me what I have to do.
Exactly.
In general. So when someone is telling me, like, whether you're telling me to put my couch in another room, I'd be like, no, I can decide that on my own, Like, don't tell me what to do.
You tell me I'm not going to do it that way, or I'm going to do it the wrong way on purpose just to piss you off. So please don't do that. I'm going to do what I want. That's right, Micardo. That's right. I do what I want.
Exactly.
But there's a few streamers out there that don't like people using other people's emotes besides that streamer's emote in their chat, and they will call you out for it. So you're only allowed to use their emote. It's like, are you freaking kidding me?
I'd be like, okay, blocked, bye. Like, come on.
It's like there's a level that you have to maintain, you know what I mean? But nobody tells you when you first start streaming about these things. You have to go and find them yourself. We should make a book, Queen. The etiquette rules, you know what I mean? Exactly, the emotes are locked. All you can use is the regular follower emotes.
That's crazy.
Like, are you really going to be like that? It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't speak. Crazy. It's crazy. That's good. We're gonna add that to the listenary because that's good. Crazy. But still, I hear all kinds of weird things. But I know the basic 5 rules of etiquette. 1, do not promote your stream in anybody else's stream.
Yeah.
Unless the streamer does it for you or tells you to, hey, how's your streaming? Or don't ever talk about your streaming unless they ask you. It's like this is their thing. This is what they do. So don't interrupt their vibe. You know what I mean?
What I don't mind though, like let's say I'm streaming whatever. I'm streaming something and someone comes into my stream and it's like, Queen, oh my god, I just got a PB on Resident Evil 2, or I just beat Resident Evil 2 on hardcore, or I just trophy hunted Assassin's Creed and I have 100% completion. You know, I would love to hear those things. If you stream them or not, tell me about your achievements. Like, I really don't mind hearing that. I really don't.
That's on a different level. That's not saying, hey, I'm streaming today. I'm streaming this. What do you think I should stream? This is, hey, I did this holy fucking cool thing and I want you to know about it. Because I do that too. And I think Dead Polio just exploded because you're on this podcast.
Hi, Polio.
Yes, I have found her. I have dug her out of her haven.
I've been captured.
I lured her out with the talk of Resident Evil, so.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that's all I gotta do to bring her out is like Resident Evil 3, this and that. Because of this woman, because of Queen, I have tried challenges. I was a very vanilla player. I would finish a game and that would be it. But then I saw Queen's playthrough and I was like, oh, maybe a harder difficulty might be fun. And then I did it. And then I did Nightmare Mode and I cried. But still, I did it. I did it. Absolutely did it. And now I did kill all enemies on Resident Evil 2. I did walk only. It's so exciting. And I have to thank you, Queen, for that because you made me brave.
Aww. I'm so proud of you. That's so awesome. I remember my first hard difficulties or challenges, and it feels amazing. It feels amazing when you are done with them.
Okay.
Pretty.
They miss you so much, Queen. They're like, oh my god, it's the Queen! It's the Queen! Yes, my favorite thing to do was to get up in the morning and see if you were streaming, because I woke up and you would be streaming in the middle of the afternoon or the evening. It's like, oh god, I gotta catch her, and I'll just hang out and do my thing. And then I had to work at the evil job, and I couldn't ever catch her stream. But I'm not gonna be working at that job anymore.
No.
Yes,
So awesome.
I start my new job tomorrow, actually, and my latest I'll be there is 2 p.m.
Ooh, are you excited?
I am excited.
That's awesome.
It's going to be a sit-down job where I won't have to deal with customers, which will be amazing. But anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about Queen.
That sounds good, though. I would love that.
So now I can do things. I can hang out and play games.
Yeah, that's better.
Which is a lot important. Anyway, what I was saying about networking. Speaking of networking, they're talking about raids, that if one person raids you, then you have to raid them back. But it's never something that you should expect. If someone raids you, that's awesome. Don't expect that person to raid you back. You're just raiding them because you think they're awesome and you want to show your people that they're awesome. You don't have to expect something back. You're not entitled to anything. But if they raid you back, then that's like, yes, that's awesome. But
thank them. Be grateful. You know, be grateful. Like I never expect raids. Never. When I get raided, I'm always like, oh shit, you know, that's a feature on Twitch.
Right?
I always forget. It's so don't expect anybody to raid you. Just
my brain freezes. It's like, oh my god, why are you raiding me? But
well, it's like, oh hi, new people.
New people. Wait, I'm supposed to introduce myself, right?
Yeah, I remember one time I couldn't sleep. It was like 6 or 7 in the morning. I got up. I was like, I'm gonna go live because I'm not feeling well and I'm tired and I just want to play games and talk to people and then go to bed. So I did, and I was speedrunning Ari Village and I was having a lot of fun. I was laughing and I think Remus was around and he was making fun of me, and then Sir Avian raided me. And Sarah has so many fucking people, and I was like, oh my fucking god. I was like, hi, I haven't slept yet. I'm, not completely myself, but good to have 100 people in here. It was just crazy. Yeah, it was one of the biggest raids where I was like, oh my god, I cannot handle this. It's crazy. I never expect them.
Yeah, Sarah was also on my podcast season 1.
Yes, she was.
I was so nervous, I almost threw up beforehand.
I love Sarah.
Sarah is a horror streamer and does anime voices and all of that.
And she's epic.
And she is definitely epic. And every time I go in there when she's playing Fatal Frame, I was like, you're playing Fatal Frame! She's like, yes, I am! I'm so excited. I just love how excited she gets about it.
I'm often asleep when she streams, which is unfortunate.
Well, you don't sleep most of the time anyway.
I've slept more in the past few months than I've ever slept in my life.
Well, that's good.
Insane. Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, we talked about the etiquette and the networking. But Twitch is very, very, it's good, but it also has a lot of secret things that you don't know about. So always do your research before you start streaming.
Yeah, and what I also think is when you're entering a stream, and some streamers do have rules where you're like, who the fuck do you think you are? And the best thing to do is just leave. If you don't like the rules or the vibe, just leave. And I know some people, they will say something about it, which I kind of level with, in a sense. Like, I get that you want to say something about behavior that's weird, but I think it's best to just leave it and go find a place that brings you positive vibes instead of these negative weird things, and going against them, because you're not going to change a streamer, you're not going to change a person, so it's better to just leave it instead of causing trouble. Yeah.
Look who it is.
Underrated. Jen and Pete.
And Pete, Pistol Pete. I found your other book. I found the edition 7 now. You have two of your editions on 7 Days to Die. There's actually a book that's called Pistol Pete.
Oh my god.
Volume 5, and I found volume 7 today. I was like, he must have an entire series of Pistol Pete books.
I need to read that. That's funny.
But anyway, whatever you were saying about that, but there's also about each streamer has their own, because it pops up automatically when you click the send message that they have their own rules. The follower only and the subscriber only bother me.
They bother me unless they're necessary, in the sense that people are going crazy.
Or people are hate rating. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand that. I understand that. But people that just have them on there because they want the follows, it's like, what are you doing? I don't want to follow you. I want to make sure I want to be in your stream before I follow you, okay?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's kind of, why, just big why. I don't even know why they have followers only. To me, it's just a big why.
Yeah. I know a couple people who do that. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
That's my only reply. Okay.
What I hate about followers only is sometimes I'm in a stream and that streamer follows someone that they like to watch, and then they go rate them, and then it's followers only. You're like, oh, I want to say like, oh, Lizzo rate, and then I cannot say Lizzo rate because someone has follower only on and I don't follow them, so I have to follow them first, and then they thank me. Then I send a message and I'm like, should I unfollow or still follow, or just, leave it at that? I just hate that,
Looks like Underrated has a request, Queen. Could you stream yourself reading books or telling the news?
The news. That's actually a good idea.
Yes. Would you read us crime stories, Queen?
Oh my
like
God,
Mr. Ballin? You should do that. You should do an entire stream of just reading creepy ass posts, because I would definitely watch that. 10 out of 10 would watch.
That'd be funny, yeah. Maybe I'll think about it.
Because that would be really, really funny. Yes. I had something else to say about the etiquette, but my brain just disappeared again. I'm not having a good day.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Can I think of etiquettes?
Anything else? Anything else?
What I do sometimes hate is when people are, complaining about people not or having a cam. I just, let people be who they want to be. Same with, as a female streamer, you have it easier, I don't think that's true. Those weird things that people are always saying. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I don't get that. Because there's a lot of female streamers who don't use cams at all. Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Zembo! Sorry.
Look at Sarah Avium. Like, the amount of success that she has without a cam.
She's up
Hi,
to
Zembo.
5,000, I think. 5,000 followers right now. She's amazing. She does charity work for dozens of charities. She's been on the front page panels of Twitch. Oh my god. She's amazing. She blows my mind.
She is great, yeah, definitely.
Totally fangirling over Sarah Avium. I'm sorry.
Sarah.
It's your fault you introduced me. If you wouldn't have, it'd have been fine. It'd have been fine. Absolutely fine.
Whoops.
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 But yeah, just basically behave yourself when you're in somebody else's chat. Don't try to promote yourself in other streamers' chat, because they're working hard to try to keep their freaking viewers. Don't steal them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if that's all you're looking for, you should really question
Why you're
your
on
own
Twitch.
behavior and your own thoughts and your intentions, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're gonna hit you with a hard question.
Ooh.
What's the best compliment you've ever received on received on Twitch? Received. We're gonna add that to the listenary as well. Received
On Twitch.
on Twitch.
Oh, oh shit. Let me think. On Twitch. Well, what always makes me blush is when another speedrunner is calling me like, Queen of RE3 or, speedrunner of RE3R. Like the fact that they know that I speedrun that makes me blush. Like that's a huge compliment to me.
Right.
Because I don't consider myself, let's say, Orson or Holy Souls or whatever. But
oh my god, yeah, legends.
Yeah. Let's say recently I was in a PJ stream and she got rated by Lucy Lover, and I said hi to him because I used to watch him a lot. And then he was like, "Oh, there's the Queen of RE3," and I was like, "Oh my god, that just makes me blush." I think that's a huge compliment to hear as a speedrunner, that another runner is acknowledging you and knows that you're running a game that's in their community as well.
Now that's a good feeling of accomplishment. And the Moon Runes that was on my podcast, actually asked Queen for advice on running our E3R.
Oh my god, he did, yeah.
Moons. He's such a sweet piece of pie. I love him so much. But
compliments on my voice, because most people that I know don't like their own voice, and I'm one of them. And I just hearing that you sound good to other people, it just means a lot, I think, to me.
I think you're very soothing, but that's just my personal preference. I enjoy listening to your stream. Like, my husband followed you because you were watching Gordon Ramsay.
Oh my god, I did. Yes.
He likes watching you too. He also watches a couple other streamers, but I was like, "Did you just follow her?" He's like, "Yes."
He's amazing.
Yes, he's very shy and quiet, but he's very supportive in the background. Like, he buys me all of my hardware. I didn't ask him to, but he buys me hard. It's fucking raw. What's raw? What is raw? Oh yes, Gordon Ramsay. Yes.
Raw.
Yeah.
So yeah, your hubby is cute. He gets you donuts.
He gets me donuts. Yeah, and donuts are important because we need donuts to survive.
They are.
Pizza and see, Queen, you gotta come down here and visit me so we can go to Oakmont and we get a bunch of baked goods, because they don't just have a little section; it's an entire row, an entire glass row of goods. It's like, yes, give me. I can just sit in there and smell the sugar all day.
It looks so great, and there's so much stuff there. Like,
it is, yeah.
I don't even know how they sell all of that. Like, it's so much.
They do. You have to go certain times a day, or you're not gonna get anything. They have to make so much baked goods. It's like, you have to take little tickets. I mean, most places you have to take a ticket, but this place is ridiculous. There's lines all the way. It's like the numbers are in the hundreds, way deep in the hundreds, like 300, 200. It's like, wow, okay.
That's crazy.
But yes, I live off of food, if you haven't noticed. I am food fixated all the time. It's like, oh good, I could go for a pizza or a donut because it gives me good endorphins. It makes me feel good about myself, okay?
Food is important.
And Queen worked in a bakery, okay?
A bakery.
Bakery. I can't speak today. It's so bad. Even if I practice my speech, yes. I'll screw up. It doesn't matter.
It's my weekend job as a student.
Great, Leo. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's cute.
I don't know why it took me so long to get any Resident Evil emotes. But I eventually found one.
It's a cute emote.
I have a Nemesis too, but I don't think you can use the Nemesis right now.
No, I don't think so. No. But Mr. X we have. Debauchery.
Debauchery? Well, that sounds bad. That sounds like something out of Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh my god.
Surprised it's not Leon's booty? I thought about it. Since I talk about his butt so much. But anyhow. But yeah, that's a good compliment when a bigger streamer, a well-known streamer, says, oh my god, that's amazing that you did that. Or even a well-known streamer that you go in a bigger streamer and you go into their stream and they know who you are. It's like,
yes.
What? Like when I went into the great Resident Sneeble stream, she knew who I was.
Aw, Sneeve. Yes.
I was like, how do you know who I am?
Yes.
Like, I seen you in this stream. I was like, yeah, I'm everywhere.
I remember this one time. I had someone in my chat in the early days that was watching me speedrun Resident Evil 3 Remake. I sometimes saw him, once a month or something, and then I saw that he was streaming, and I was like, oh, let's, stop by. It's cool that he's out there streaming. So I stopped by, and I think he had like 6 or 7 viewers, and Samurai. I messaged him like, oh, come on, let's check out this guy. I think you like him as well. So I said hi, and he was like, oh my, he was speechless. He's like, oh my god, Queen is in my chat. And he just went speechless. And he was like, I don't know what to say because it's you. And I was like, but it's just me, like I don't consider myself someone who is, impressive to having your chat or anything. So when that happened, I was like, oh my god, like what is going on? I think it was just such a cute moment.
Are you kidding? I could gush about you all day.
It was so cute. I was like, oh my god, this guy is completely speechless. And I was like, oh my god.
Now, you made quite the name for yourself with your Resident Evil runs. I mean, the game hates you, of course, but you're like, go at it every day. Your determination gives the rest of us strength, It's like, if Queen can do it, we can do it! So we go after it, and it's all because you have such a great guidance to people. It's like, hey, do you have any tips? You're like, oh, of course I do. And then you like give this really smooth list of things that you should try, and it's like, we've been gifted strats by the Queen!
My strat for Resident Evil 3 Remake is just never start speedrunning it. Just never do it. Don't do it. Just don't go there. Don't go there, no.
PJ, we were just talking about you.
Yeah, we were. Hi, PJ.
But yeah, that's you. It's you're more well known than you think. You're awesome.
Yeah, I when it happens, I'm like, I don't get it, but it's cute.
I don't get it, but it's cute. I definitely want to get that on a t-shirt.
It's cute. It's so cute.
Oh,
You're
no,
old, you're not old.
No, woman. No. No, naps are absolutely necessary, okay? I take several naps a day. Exactly.
I'm 21 and I sleep too much. Like, I always sleep.
Okay, Pete wants to know how you keep calm during your runs.
Well, I think in general, if you know me in real life, as a family member, I think you'll notice that I'm very introverted. I'm very quiet. I'm very on my own. I don't always, speak my mind and things. So to them, it would probably make sense that I'm staying calm. I think it's just kind of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like I panic internally a lot, and then I don't express it. So sometimes we don't want to buy followers, we don't need primes, we don't need viewers, and we are not going to mountviewers.com. Sorry, I had to do that.
I am already freaking famous. Go away.
So yeah, I think it's kind of who I am. Yeah.
But we love that calm nature about you. It's one of the reasons I picked your stream. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. And here she is running through the hospital, getting chased by hunters. I'm like, oh damn, and kept going. It's like, yo, yo. I gotta follow her because she's amazing. Okay, this music in the background is creeping me out.
But yeah, I do think that the last few months when I was streaming, I got more, how do I say that? Extrovert in a way that I don't want to be. If that makes any sense. So that's why I had to stop, because I was just not in the right mindset, and I was oversharing things because things had to get out of my head.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew I have to leave and figure out what's going on with me, because I cannot put it out there to other people. I don't want to do that. And a lot of drama was coming my way from people that I didn't choose to have that drama, but sometimes drama just follows you everywhere for no reason, So I was like, I just need to take a break and be on my own and figure things out. Yeah.
Yeah, venting to the wrong people can be really bad. So I understand that. You were just getting emotionally broken, and the bad things were seeping through the cracks. The things that you wanted to keep in. So I totally get it. I totally get it. And it's good that you're resting and trying to find out where you're going. Because I never know where I'm going. It's usually to the fridge. That's where I'm going.
Me to my bed.
Oh, speaking of bed in your house, how is the great Snowy? We want a report.
Snowy's doing great. I can cuddle her more without getting attacked. And something, she's sweet. She's healthy. She's eating tuna a lot because she likes fish. She's still crazy. She's still annoying. She's still beautiful, so she's doing great. And it's my cat, for anyone who's like, who the fuck is Snowy? That's my cat.
Yeah, I remember you sent me a picture of her and her cat tree spazzing out. I was like, oh my god, I need to post this picture somewhere. I always ask about Snowy. I need a Snowy t-shirt. Or a Snowy mug, just because. Some days you feel like Snowy,
Yeah. It's a mood. It's a mood.
It's definitely a mood. Alright, so, moving on to my questions, because this is a podcast and not just a random sit down with a bunch of people, even though I love all of you. So tell me about the 3 most influential people in your life.
Oh shit. Wow. Most influential people in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Jesus.
You hear the static?
I think the person in my life that has most influence on me right now and had the most influence on me a few years ago is definitely my therapist, which I'm kind of friends with. Or you don't really befriend your therapist, but we became friends, and I know stuff about her as well. She's a lot older than me, but this person has a lot of. She became like kind of my grandma, and I became her grandchild in a sense, from another mother, of however you say that. But it just became that way, and when I'm in trouble or not feeling well, I go there and I get advice, and she's there to listen to me and not judge me. And I think her influence and her presence, it just made a huge difference for me a few years ago, and it still does when I'm not feeling well, that I have a space to go to, and to just feel and be myself and just say anything to. Yeah.
Okay, that's one.
That's one. 2. Oh my god.
Also, you're making a good. I don't know the word I want to use. Good showing, I guess. No, you're supporting mental health. This is what I wanted to say, and I couldn't know why I said showing. It's like she's not a house, but she's putting out there that getting mental health from a therapist or even counseling is a good thing.
It is. It definitely is. Like, it's not something to be afraid of.
Or ashamed of, because if you need help, if you're going on the path of destruction, you need to talk to somebody. Okay.
Exactly. And even if you get diagnosed, I don't think, and that's for anybody can feel different about this. I totally respect that, but I don't think you should feel like you're crazy or that you should be scared of your diagnosis or whatever. I think it can help you, if you know that you have something. You can also figure out what tools you need to get through life. So I think it just benefits you in all aspects of life to know what's going on with you. So yeah, I support that. Oh my god, underrated.
I almost banned. I looked at I was like, oh man, you trying to get banned? Are you trying to get banned? No, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, I think That's really important. Mental health.
Yes.
But yeah, second person. Ooh. Well, throughout my entire life, since I was born, let's say my grandma. My grandma is a very sweet, kind, gentle person. I've never seen her angry. I've seen her kind of angry when I did something that I wasn't supposed to do. She would, talk to me about it and be a bit stern. But yeah, not angry. Just it was okay to hear that something was not right. But I've never seen her angry or I was never scared of her. She always made me feel safe, and she still does because she's still alive. And she's a very gentle soul, and I really respect her kindness a lot. It's a big, um, you know, um,
My gram used to say,
no.
"This is as good. This is better than sliced bread."
That's
Hence
cute.
why I have crazy toast in my emails and everything in my emotes.
That's so cute. Yeah, my grandma is she's very artistic too. She is a really good painter. I have a painting of her in my room, um, which is beautiful. And she's just an example of a well developed, kind soul, in my opinion. Yeah. And
Last person.
that's person. That's a very fucking good question. um, I don't know.
How about somebody who influenced you, who's influential on Twitch? How about that?
Someone who influenced me on Twitch.
Is that easier?
Yeah, I think it is. On a personal level, um, I I knew about mental health. I knew about that people would sometimes get diagnosed with things, and that would explain a lot. But in the place where I come from, where I was born, it's not something that people talk about. Let's just put it that way. We're like kind of a village type place. So if you don't have the internet, you don't know certain things, I think. And she was talking about mental health and about PTSD, and she was talking about finding tools to cope with life, and it just really it inspired me that she was always talking about, if something is up with you, or you have something, or you don't, or you're just in a shitty situation, or you're just not feeling well, or you're being abused, physically or mentally, or you're standing in front of a person that's very narcissistic or dramatic or very mean to you, you need tools to be able to cope with the situation or with yourself or whatever. And I think her explaining of mental health and the tools you need to get through life, I think that was very influential, to me the past year, to also seek help myself. Her name is Big Boss Bose, and I think her way of thinking, and advising, and the way of speaking and the words she uses, it just made an impression on me, and it made me talk to my mom and say, "Mom, I think we both know that there are some things about me that aren't exactly, normal, not in the sense that I'm crazy or that I'm violent, but there's just some things about me, about my insecurity, about me thinking that people will always leave me, me being very paranoid about things and very introverted, and I rarely go out of the house because I'll get anxiety attacks. I think those things are together are something that I have to live with and deal with, and I might need to get a diagnosis from someone in the professional, area to see if something's going on, and that I need tools to deal with that. And I think her way of talking about it in this sense of you need tools, and it's not always about what you have, but how you're gonna deal with it. I think that influenced me in a very big way. Yeah.
I'm actually very proud of you for doing this. A lot of people will sit and fester with their problems. They'll say it'll go away on its own, or I'll just ignore it.
Yeah.
You chose to step out. And it's like, okay, there's something not right going on up here, and my brain is smooth somewhere, and we need to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, okay, you worry too much. Like
Mhm.
if you're lying awake all night and you cannot sleep, and that's one night, that's fine, But when it becomes weeks, upon months,
Mhm.
upon years, and it only gets worse, and it gets to a point where you're getting anxiety attacks when you're going out, and you cannot go to school anymore because you're so afraid of going into this fight or flight mode, I'm like, that's not normal, you know?
Hmm.
And you're telling yourself it will go away, it's just this month, But after a few months, you realize, okay, it's not just something that happens to me, and goes away. It needs to be fixed. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Exactly, Zembo. Yeah, true crime.
But I'm very proud of you for doing that. That's a huge step.
Thank you.
Very huge step.
It's a scary one as well.
Very scary. Yes, very scary to go forward and go, okay, I need to be fixed. Bring out the wrench.
yeah, it's very scary. Like, what is someone gonna say about me that's in professional, area, and has the knowledge to tell you, like, oh, you're this or you're that, or you're this or you're not. It's just, you're like, oh, okay, what are, yeah, it's just scary. Like, what the fuck are they gonna say? It's
Okay. But yeah. I mean, most of the people that are in including the pizza party and the queendom, a lot of us have anxiety, depression issues.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's good to hear from somebody you watch or look up to, whichever one is the case, that just like, it's okay to admit there's something not right in your brain. You want to get help for it, you go get it. You go get it. You better yourself. You find ways to fix it, because if you let it sit and sour and turn into this evil germinating thing in the back of your head, it's not going to be good, the result. You're going to crack, and then it's going to be harder to come back from that. So when you first start to get to notice it, and even though it's going to be hard for you, it's going to be scary to deep go into that void of nasty and darkness. It's going to be scary, but you're doing it. You can get better then.
Yeah, it's, help yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, this is a kind. Yeah, exactly.
I've seen people out there who, indeed go sour and go out there and hurt other people, and that's just not okay. It's not okay, because even if you have a diagnosis or you are depressed or whatever, it's not okay to put your emotions into something harmful and harm other people. It's just not okay.
Exactly. And what Pete said, black and white thinking is dangerous with mental health. Exactly.
It is.
You can't think this or that. Like the people who come up to you if you have anxiety say, don't think about it.
Yeah, it's just, no.
I just narrow my eyes and look at them and say, if I could do that, I would have.
I would be fine right now.
It's the only thing I can think of. Can you imagine being tunnel visioned into fear? That's exactly what it is. You can't see anything else or feel anything else but what is happening to you at that moment. And he's like, don't think about it. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks. Thanks, bud.
You to be in that tunnel. It's just,
Yes.
People.
Yeah. People. Seriously.
People. Humans. Damn it.
Humans. Stop it. All right. So I kind of have an off-the-wall kind of question for you.
Yes, go ahead.
What occupation, other than the one you have now, would you like? Would you like to try if you could? Anything in the world.
Ooh. I think I would love. Or would I? Let me think. I think I would really like to but not for forever. Like just for a few years to be a criminal psychologist. I think it would be very interesting to look into that part of the world and the part of people's behavior and mindset. Like how does that happen and why? And can we do something about it or not? I think that's a very interesting, thing to look into. So that would be really cool to do.
Why did I think? Of course you would pick that.
Yeah, I think that's not forever, because I think it will. If you do that for like 50 years, I think you'll get damaged to a certain level. I don't think you go through a lot of easy stuff when you do that kind of work. Yeah.
I mean, I've always been interested in serial killers, which is weird. But,
no, it's not weird. It's not weird.
But just what goes through their mind of when they do these things, and
yeah,
I like to watch these crime shows, these Netflix specials, and my husband comes up and goes, "You're really gonna kill somebody someday, aren't you?" I was like, "No, I just find it fascinating." He's like, "You're weird." I was like, "Okay," but it's just something I find absolutely fascinating. Like one of my favorite movies is Silence of the Lambs. Hannibal Lecter, he ate people, but he was also a psychiatrist.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He was a doctor. So a crazy person who is mentally unstable but is also a doctor helping mentally unstable people.
Yeah, that's not going well.
That's not gonna go well. Especially he wants to have them as a TV dinner with Chianti. So but it's like, what process they obviously don't think the way a average person would. I'm not gonna say normal, because normal is subjective. An average person would think. So it's like, okay, all right, you see somebody walking around, it's like, hey, that would be a Big Mac. So it's like, all right, but
yeah, it's very interesting. Like how could someone go to that kind of mindset to go out there and kill multiple people? Like, yeah, it's like how did this happen? How could this happen?
Right.
Right.
I was
think
watching.
It's a very fair question.
Yeah, I was watching Mr. Ballin. He was doing a podcast about an actual guy who was a school teacher who had a family. He had a young daughter and a wife, but he was a serial killer. Okay, he had dead body kits everywhere in the world. Like, so he had like drop cloths and saws and trash bags and things like that planted all over the place, so he could just randomly kill people wherever.
Yeah,
it's like, what?
It's crazy. I've read
TJ
a lot of
knows
books
who Mr. Ballin is, Queen.
Mr. Ballin is great. It's great.
But
yeah, I just people like that.
Like, he actually had one of his victims. It was in a shed, tied up in a shed, and his little girl came out and was talking to him. He's like, "Go back in, honey. We have to get ready for dinner." It's like, there's a girl tied up in your shed, and you're just talking to your kid like it's Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. That's how.
That's messed up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No,
what were you saying?
No worries. No, these people they don't have certain things that we have. They don't get nervous. They lie easily. They could put on a mask for a very, very long time, and you might not even see it slip, like, ever.
What is that called? Sociopath? Yeah. Is that what that's called? I think that's the correct term for it. That they don't have.
Psychopath is. Sociopaths are made. Those are people that turn into psychopaths because of things that happened in their childhood. And psychopaths are born that way.
Oh, okay. I forgot you have some background in mental health. I apologize. But it's like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. You don't think the way I do. But yeah, if you ever get into like serial killers or crime dramas, check out Mr. Ballin. He's amazing.
He's great.
Yes, he tells the most creepy ass stories ever. So
he does. Oh, he does.
And he's a really nice guy. I actually was like gushing about him on Twitter, and he liked my post. I was like, he actually does read his shit, so it's awesome. It's good. It's good.
And he's good looking, so plus.
We're not gonna talk about that, okay? Because my husband is right here.
Hi, husband.
He's like looking at me like, What's going on now? You talking about Asian guys? No, I'm not talking about Asian guys. But yeah, influential people that help you and drive you into goals, not drive you into things, but drive you into goals.
and friends, of course. All
And
my friends are influential on different levels.
Different levels, yes. Everybody in the like there's this one article I read about friendships usually have 5 basic types of friends. And there's always one in each type of group. You have the adventurer, you have the mother, you have the super bestie that's there that like shares your closet and your refrigerator. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's everybody has one of those in the group, but you know, friends can help you out. All mine happened to be over the internet, though. Which sucks.
It doesn't matter where they are.
Doesn't matter, though. You can text them. It's like, hey, I'm having a shit day. Please talk to me.
Yes, exactly.
All right. We've went through my list of questions. And we're going to talk about what's next for the queendom.
Ooh.
And...
oh, Lord.
And I have a very special announcement for the people in chat. Are you guys listening? Are you paying attention right now? Because you're going to want to hear this. Hello, chat. Are you there?
Oh, my God.
Because I was told in strict confidence that the great Mini Cat... That just right in the middle of my sentence. Sorry, I got excited. I was told in the strictest confidence a while ago when I set up this podcast that the Queen will be coming back to streaming, and soon.
Yes.
Very soon. And I couldn't tell anybody, and it was bothering me. Because I was really excited that she's coming back. So within the next couple of months, Queen will be back to her streaming.
I will be.
Let's chat, rejoice, throw up the hype, scream, dance out your window, said, Queen is coming back! That's right. You heard it here first on the podcast. I'm so excited that she's coming back because she literally is one of my top 5 favorite streamers, and she has to be, like, I love listening to her. She is so calm and soothing, and the way she says Mass Effect is amazing.
Mass Effect.
It's like a Marvel movie.
Mass Effect. It's a Mass Effect.
But yes, Queen is going to come back. Do you have any specific plans when you come back?
Resident Evil 3.
We're going to have more Resident Evil 3. Excellent.
Yes.
We want Queen. Look at them screaming in chat. Look, they're so happy.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. But yeah, horror games and speedrunning. Yeah.
So we'll do more RE3R speedrunning. What was your last PB on that?
Oh,
you remember?
That's a really good question.
That's a good question.
I can quickly check. What do I see here? No, that's an old one.
Excuse me, my goodness.
Let's go to my Twitter. My Twitter knows this.
The Twitter, of course, knows.
The Twitter knows. Let me see. Queen 17 KB, that's me. Yes.
Queen,
okay, let me see.
Queen 17 KB, that's me. Yes. Don't forget the underscore.
My God, why do I tweet so much? Resident Evil 3. Snowy, hi Snowy.
Snowy, hi Snowy. I love it.
Snowy. Okay, I think we're getting close. That's Red Zorro. I tweet too much. I think it was 55. No, 54. It was 54. Why can I not find it? Damn it. Cyberpunk. No, it's not Cyberpunk.
Speedrunning Cyberpunk would not be fun.
Oh my God, imagine with all the glitches.
Yeah,
No, I cannot find it, but I think it was 54:38.
Okay, all right. So she's gonna be working towards a new PB. Your first day back, you're gonna have to do like a derusting run. You know.
God.
So you can remember how to stream. It's been so long.
I think I know OBS still, thankfully, but I don't know if I know how to speedrun anymore. I just, I don't know if I know my strats. Like the handgun only, I don't. Well, no, I don't remember. I could never. That run is so long and complicated. Hardcore, I probably know. I think because I've done that a million times. Like if I forgot how to speedrun hardcore, then something is wrong. Let's put it that way. And high marching.
Wow.
55-13. Oh wow, really? That's crazy.
That's one thing I haven't tried is speedrunning because I get so anxious and nervous, so I can't do it. But walking is fine.
Yeah, walking only.
Yeah, being chased by William Birkin while he's right behind you, or the nemesis is terrifying. Okay, but you can't walk away from the head. You can walk away from the head without running.
You can't. You have to run.
No, you don't. I walked away from it.
You walked?
Yes, I could walk.
No.
I was on assisted mode. We walked away from the head, and it was like, what just happened?
You walked?
I walked.
Wow.
I walked.
Crazy.
It was great. It was great. Although the nemesis is a serious problem.
Yeah. Like, even on assisted, he's quite fast.
Yes.
Quite fast.
Quite fast. All right, so we're gonna have some speed runs. We're gonna have some horror games. Are we gonna have reaction videos?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
I don't want to push you too much.
I think it will be gaming. I think I'm gonna stick with gaming.
You're just gaming for now?
Yeah.
That's good.
I think mostly horror games because games like Mass Effect or Cyberpunk or Fallout. I like to play these games by myself and enjoying the story. So it's gonna be like horror games, I think, mostly.
Well, that's awesome. It's awesome. It's so good. I don't want to cry. I get to tell everybody.
Oh god, oh god.
Oh god, oh god, the great queen is coming back. I can queen just randomly scream it and people are like, what is wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with you.
No.
But yeah, I think let's just say June will be the month.
June? That's not too far. Guys, mark your calendar. She's going to probably be back in June. Remember, do not overwhelm her, but give her a warm welcome back, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, it'll be great to see you back. It'll be great to have all your funny, sassy comments in chat.
It's gonna be so weird to be like, I don't know, it's gonna be weird, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while. How long has it been since you've been streamed? When was your last stream?
I don't even know. And it feels like a year, but it has been shorter, of course. I don't know.
We'll have to figure out when's the last time you streamed because it's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
It's been a while.
A while.
But it'll be good to see you back and beating Nemesis into the ground, teaching your boyfriend a thing or two.
Oh wow,
Mr. X. I'm
gonna try to get a cam.
Yeah, we're the chat is saying something around February that you stopped
February,
streaming.
January, yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. It feels really fucking long.
But
so yeah, that's the plan.
But I was gonna ask you about Blood Hunt.
Oh, Blood Hunt, VTM, yes.
Is that gonna be in the streaming repertoire?
Maybe it might be fun to play.
Because I enjoyed watching you play that.
Oh, I screened it to you on Discord.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did. Yeah, maybe that's actually not a bad idea. It's really fun. If anyone is thinking about trying Blood Hunt, the new Vampire the Masquerade,
I believe it's free, but you can try it out.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. 10 months ago, my profile.
Wow!
It hasn't been that long.
Yeah, it hasn't been quite that long.
10 months? Is Twitch okay?
Yeah, Twitch is weird. It tells me I have like no views on something, and then all of a sudden it'll be like 300 views on something. I'll be like, wait, what's wrong with you? Twitch, catch up here. Yeah.
Oh, my PB. Oh, yeah.
Yes. So is it just going to be Resident Evil 3? Or are you going to try any of the other ones? And you said Village, maybe?
I want to trophy hunt the other Resident Evil games.
Nice.
Definitely. I've been playing Resident Evil 7 offline recently, but I got really spooked by Jack. So I for some reason I don't have the cool anymore to just YOLO it, which is weird. But I think me on stream is always different. I YOLO more. But I want to trophy hunt and stuff. Yeah.
We will be there for all of it. We don't care what you play. We're gonna be there. Yes, your queendom has been waiting and waiting. When you told me that, I was like, fuck yeah! I was like, yes, she's coming back. But I'm that kind of person. I'm glad to see that you're well enough to come back to
yes.
Don't worry, definitely. We will protect you.
Thank you.
Yes, we will protect you. I'm gonna find you some pretty cool emotes, some hype emotes. Hype, she's back, hype. But yes. Were you thinking about doing any collabs with anybody? Or are you just gonna solo for a while?
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna play DBD. Who wants to join? People will definitely join. Sometimes I'll join other people. So yeah, maybe not. Depends on what I'm feeling like doing.
Yeah, just ease your way into it. It's hype! That's right, BT. We're all hyped now. Yay! That's
hype.
Well, that's all my questions. I even had extra notes written on here. Oh my god, this thing looks like a weird diagram of something. I don't even know what that is. Oh my god. But that's all my questions. I didn't want to have you on here too long. I didn't want to stress you out. I could learn RE3.
Stressing me out. No.
I'm stressing out. Okay, so I'm going to open the chat floor. If you guys want to ask Queen any questions, you're welcome to do so. Be respectful, or I'll come and find you. I'll put cold pennies in your pants. Okay?
But yeah, that sounds like a really good idea. I would love that.
Don't laugh at me, Kitty Cat. You know I would.
Mini Cat.
Mini Cat! It's good to see you, Mini Cat. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for Queen, pop them out now. That's a weird way of saying it. Pop them out.
Pop them out. Like children.
Like children, yes. If you have any questions for her, please do so. But we've come to the end of my questions. I probably should have thought of more questions, but didn't want to be too pretentious. or gush too much. You know how I am.
You're gushing now. Yeah.
Yeah, I gush a lot.
The only thing I'll say is if Reverse comes out, then that's all I'm streaming.
Did you read the article I sent you?
Yeah, about the Google Stadia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope.
Reverse may still be happening.
Yeah. But that game will never come out. So.
Kind of like Dead Island 3 will never come out. It's been advertised for like 3 years though. It's like, please give me this game. But it's not. No, they're never gonna give it to us. It's because they keep changing devs and like, oh, that's a crock of shit. But hey, what are we gonna do? We just have to sit and wait. I have no games to wait for until Dead Space comes out.
Yeah, I don't know. Starfield, that was coming out at the end of the year is delayed, which I was excited for.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Skyrim in space, Bethesda calls it. That sounds awesome. Hogwarts was supposed to be out already, but got delayed.
Mm-hmm.
Forspoken was supposed to be out this month, but got delayed. So all the games that I wanted to play are delayed.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Nothing's coming out besides Dead Space in January, and that's still a long way away because we haven't even hit summer yet.
No, exactly. Like, and there's not even anything coming out in the summer that I'm excited for.
Right.
Or I'm missing something, but. Oh, the new Evil Dead game.
Evil Dead game. I've seen a little bit of gameplay. I was watching Super King Andy play it, and I was watching Moon Runes play it. It looks very PvP. You guys know how I feel about PvP, but I will definitely watch you guys play it if you play it.
Yeah, I was looking at the before you buy thing on YouTube, and they were like, it's repetitive. It's not, it's you play a couple matches and then you're like, okay, what now?
Yeah, I heard it doesn't have a lot of content yet. So.
No, yeah. So I'm not sure about it.
Lexi Lou!
Oh, Lexi Lou.
Lexi Lou, you missed the announcement. Lexi Lou, you missed it. Queen is coming back to streaming in June. But what announcement? Oh my god, hype!
Lexi.
Yes, she has come back. She is feeling better and ready to thrill us with her stream. Oh my god, she's spamming now. I love it. So that's
one map
good.
or something. Yeah, I think there are a couple maps.
Yeah.
Not sure. It didn't look.
Yeah, DBD still has it over on it. I mean, there's lots more to do in that. Even though I don't particularly like that game, I've seen lots of people have lots of fun in that game. So
yeah, DBD it's the first of its kind, and
captions. It's DBD, not DVD. Okay, I'm yelling at the captions. Sorry.
It's great. It's a great game. It's a lot of fun with friends. And I think because it is the first of its kind, it's the one that's, loved the most. And it's hard to, make a game that's kind of similar. Because people are like, oh, I already have a game like that,
Yeah,
so
there is a clone of it called Last Year, where you're in the school running away from, like, an evil janitor or whatever. I was like, you're trying a little bit too hard.
Sounds like the lunch lady.
Yeah, the lunch. Oh my god, don't even get me started on the lunch lady. That game is terrifying. Not because it's scary, but that lady is terrifying. It's like, no, back up.
Oh my god.
Oh, Queen, you have to play Fears to Fathom on stream.
I played the first episode and I was terrified.
It is so scary, right?
It was so terrifying. Oh my god. It was just, woo. So yeah, I will definitely play the second episode on stream.
Yes. So we had lots of good things. So I guess that's the end of my questions. I want to thank the Queen for coming to be my episode 1 on season 2.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I keep bothering you for my podcasts.
No, please do. Like, I always enjoy talking with you and being here. Definitely.
But if you guys don't follow Queen, the hell's your problem? Go follow Queen right now. You heard her. Wait, why am I shouting myself out? Wait, it's shouting me out. I put your name in there. Somebody, do I have a mod? Lexi, can you shout Queen out? What is wrong with you, Nightbot?
Chain streaming. Like, I'm not giving her a shout out.
No, I just don't want to. I don't want to shout her out. Thank you. Like I said, go follow Queen. You won't regret it. She's amazing. She'll be starting back up in June sometime. I'm pretty sure she'll tweet us on the Tweetster, so we'll know that. And I'll probably see lots of Resident Evil 3, and I could see lots of Carlos. See, I need my daily dose of Carlos, so that's why I'm happy she can be Carlos. Yes. So yes, definitely go and follow her because she's amazing. Great community.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. But
God.
So Queen, you can hang out on here a second, or
I'll hang out.
You'll hang out. Okay. So
yes,
season 2 is I have it all the way filled all the way up until October. So our next person for episode 2 will be the Shotgun Jen on the 24th. That one's going to be later in the day. That's going to be like 3:30 Eastern time because I have to work until 2 o'clock. So I will definitely be hyping that up because Shotgun Jen is also amazing, also in the inner circle. She's one of the nicest people ever. And I also see that PJ is on my list for June. So,
Ooh.
yeah, PJ is going to be on the 9th of June when we do that. And Quasi Center is also in June. So we have a good lineup of podcasts.
Jen.
Yes.
Jen and PJ. Yes,
Jen
yes.
and PJ. I can't wait. Can't wait. I love learning about all of these. I just can't get over this clip of you with the hot dogger.
Me fucking Nemi up.
Guys, go to her site, go to her clips and watch these clips. It's messed up how awesome she is. But yeah, I can't wait to interview all of these people because they're all amazing and they should be brought out to light. People should know about them. You know what I mean? They should know how awesome they are. Of course, yeah, I keep ranting about people being awesome. I'm so weird.
No, you're not.
But anyway, thank you all for joining me today with this podcast. And thank you again, Queen, for joining me, taking time out of your day.
Definitely.
Definitely.
No problem.
And let's see
problem.
what's going to be happening today's Sunday. Tuesday I'm going to be starting Resident Evil OG. And I'm going to have Lozzie, Loza the Wild, as my guest. She's going to basically be my gaming buddy. Because Resident Evil OG wigs me out, okay? Because I get lost and I get frustrated. So she agreed to help me, so I have a buddy.
That's so cute.
And we have that. And what else do we have? I'm only going to be streaming 2 days a week, Sundays and Wednesdays for a little while till I get used to my new job. So we're going to be doing the Resident Evil OG until I get tired of it. All right. Anyway. When's PJ's? PJ's is June 9th. It'll be 5 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. GMT. GMT? You know, I can't, it looks like a 6. I can't write, apparently. But yeah. If you hit ! Season 2, excuse me. There's my list right there of the people who are going to be on there. Oh, yes. Yeah, we're going to have... Yeah, James is on the 19th, and then we're going to have Milky Berry. Milky Berry is an amazing emote artist and streamer. And we're going to have a Wild Tabby. I love Wild Tabby. She also makes emotes and is an amazing streamer. She's in my stream all the time. She's so beautiful! But those are the dates that I have scheduled as of so far, concluding my new job. So Resident Evil...
You're getting Sneevil, right?
Yes. I was just talking to Snee. She's going to be sometime in August.
Ooh.
So I haven't actually wrote down a date for her yet. We're also going to be having Queen Vic and the Red Snack and Des Games because he was supposed to be in season 1, but then he had a baby. But
damn it, Des!
Damn it, Des! Yeah, Des is going to be way out there in September. But
awesome.
And we're also going to have Perrault. Perrault does speedruns as well, and she's writing a Resident Evil book.
Ooh.
Which is going to be published and shit. So I've got some amazing people in. Rufus. Anyway, let's see if we can find somebody to raid. Wait, why did my music stop? Did I hit the end of I hit the end of my list. I'm a dumbass. I'm a pro streamer. Not really.
You're only a pro streamer if you make a lot of mistakes.
I do.
Yeah, same.
Pick up more and more. I'm trying, Pete. I'm trying. I've only found 2 volumes. I will find I'll find those volumes. But anyway, let's see who's streaming. We have Matt RPD, who's playing Code Veronica. We have Sarah Avium. We have James, and we have Perrault. They're all streaming right now. So where would you like to go? And don't say to Dairy Queen, because I'd like ice cream right now too.
Oh, ice cream.
Ice cream, yes.
Sounds good.
All right, where are we gonna go?
They're all amazing.
They are all amazing. Let's raid Sarah.
Sounds good.
Let's go to raid the Sarah Avion. She's playing Fatal Frame too, so we're gonna go raid Sarah. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Like I said, take care of yourself. Go have some pizza and have a piece of cake because somewhere it's somebody's birthday. And everybody needs cake. I need to go to the bakery because we need to go.
You do.
All right.
Hobby?
But
Hobby?
hubby. No. Well, thank you, Queen, again. We're gonna say goodbye. Bye, goodbye, Queen.
Bye. Yes.